Hey guys, here him too here. We're laughing right now because something we were trying to make this video like 2 minutes ago and something really funny happened.
Yeah,
So
we were trying to show you guys this picture, but another picture popped up.
that we're gonna be doing a review of Fright Night 3D. It came out on a Friday, August 18th. Me and Matt we went to see the midnight showing, and oh god, this is the original Fright Night. This is a masterpiece. It's beautifully executed.
We were just watching it like an hour ago.
Great score, great actors, great movie. The sequel we didn't watch yet. We'll watch it like soon.
It's out of print.
Yeah, it's rare.
All right. So the one thing I have to say about this movie is, oh my god, I'm sorry, something funny just really happened. All right. Bloopers video coming up. All right. One thing I have to say is this and the first one are very different, in my opinion. No, it's a fact that they're very different. Like, they're two different movies, I think. That's why, if you don't think about the first one, you watch this one will be much more enjoyable. And
Not more enjoyable than the first one, though.
yeah,
It
but
just
like,
means
it's more enjoyable to watch.
Yeah, more enjoyable of a movie.
As its own film, which
Yeah.
I thought of it as well when we watched it.
I completely hated it the minute the credits rolled, but then I gave it some time to think about it, and I was like, it was not what I expected, but I was not let down. Well, I was let down, but I was not like, yeah.
All right. So, what I think,
Yeah.
I think about these two, they're both. This one was, like you said, a masterpiece. It's really awesome. This was, in my opinion, good as its own film.
It's
But-
more. Sorry. It's more. The new one's more of a teenage film.
Yeah, and it has a lot of pop culture references and like Facebook, I think, like using like their computers, laptops, and all that.
They took advantage of the new generation.
Yeah, which a lot of these remakes are doing now.
I don't like
Which
it.
I liked in the Scream 4, but that wasn't really a remake.
That was like a reboot, make sequel.
Yeah. So what I think are different about Charlie in these two is in this one he's very more blunt with Jerry. Like he calls him straight out. Says like you're a vampire. and
Throws
goes
him
to
under the
cop.
bus.
Yeah. This one I wouldn't really say it's more suspenseful, but it's definitely like has like more of like a lead up where like something's about to go down. But this one it just like gets very blunt. And spoiler alert, in this one, Peter Vincent he's an old guy. This one he's like a
A Chris Angel.
I was just about to say that.
High five.
All right. Yeah, he's like Chris Angel, like all those nice
Mind
dark
freak.
clothes, and yeah, and this one I think, in my opinion, I'm not gonna say what it is, but this had a cooler killing ending.
Yes.
With
The ending was. I'm not saying that the ending of this movie sucked, but the ending to that. I'm not saying that I was happy because the credits showed up, but no, the ending to that movie was.
was good,
I'll give them that.
and they were very different. Like I think, but I'm not sure. In that one, weren't they across the street from each other?
And this one, they were right next door to each
Alright.
other.
All right. This one there are too, but the mom's a real like annoying in the first one. This one she's like
the mom's retarded in the original. She's
Yeah.
like dumb.
this one. It's different. Like when they were in the car.
Yeah, she's
scene.
more like she like wants Jerry. She's
Yeah.
like, oh Jerry.
Yeah, she's like a cougar.
Yeah.
But I was gonna say milf, but anyway, yeah, this had like different scenes, like very much like what's his face, Evil Ed. He's like there are two different people in these two movies.
way two different, totally different people.
All right, spoiler again. We're not giving away too much, but just in case. In this one, like he doesn't believe the vampires, and
No, can I say it? Actually, I think I know what you're gonna say. Evil Ed in the original doesn't believe in vampires. He's like F you, Brewster. In this one, he's like Brewster.
They're
your
the-
next
they're the
door neighbor is
opposite.
a vampire. Like Charlie and Evil Ed switch places between the two movies.
yeah, in the beginning when they're like like trying to figure out the vampires, like in this one, like you said, like basically Charlie's going crazy trying to convince everybody that that a vampires live next to him. This one,
Charlie's saying Evil Ed's crazy, trying to convince people that there's a vampire.
yeah, in this one, like he's like just Oreo.
He's like a wannabe cool kid. He
Yeah.
has a hot girlfriend. Amy's way hotter in this one than in this
God,
one.
she
She looks
looks
like
like
Michael J. Fox.
She looks
in
like a
this one.
60-year-old woman in that one.
Ugh.
Ugh.
But another thing, this movie and this movie, this movie, how it's like all like non-show. I don't know the word for it, but it's like in place. This one like takes scenes from this movie and like puts it in like different like positions. Like when Evil Ed turns into a vampire, like the last like half hour of the movie happens the first like 20 seconds in this movie. So
And they die completely differently. And like
very differently.
Like, what was
there
up
was
with the?
there was no burning on the forehead. I did not like that.
Yeah, he just got. Should I say it?
Might as well. No one wants to see
He had his head chopped off, basically, and they didn't use holy water. Like they didn't even. Did you notice that when Evil Ed was saying in this one that a way to kill a vampire is, he said the stake to the heart. They didn't say that until in this one. They didn't say it in this one until they were watching Peter Vincent's show and they were explaining it. But and also in this one they didn't use holy water till the end. This one they introduced right away.
Yeah, and another thing, the holy water, because in this one, you know how Peter Vincent just bluffed Charlie saying that it was holy water, it really wasn't, because they believed that he was a reborn Christian or whatever.
Yeah,
In this one, yeah, in this one, the holy water just burned his face, and then like 10 seconds later, his face was just normal. He was like,
Yeah, that was kind of
that was refreshing.
And then this one, there was he had a roommate. Jerry had a roommate.
Billy Cole.
This one he was living by himself.
Word. He was hot and single. But one thing I did like about this movie, besides the ending was decent. I liked how spoiler alert, I like how he stored his victims behind his closet.
And they all came out. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, that didn't like. What I didn't like about either of them.
They didn't get. Can I say this?
Yeah.
They didn't give too much about Jerry's like vampireness as they did in this one, kind of.
Yeah. They didn't like say. They didn't like explain. They just like.
He's a vampire. He kills his victim. They throw it in the trash. In this one, he like doesn't kill the victims on the spot. Like he like preserves them and then like.
Yeah, and eats them when he's hungry. That was like a Schmeagle voice noise. But yeah, in my opinion, both good, different.
It deserves a watch. I'll give them that.
Like, watch it on the internet. Like,
Yeah. Like Chinese guy at the corner of Rite Aid. I love you, Yang. That's my boy, Yang.
Yeah. Both very good in my opinion.
If you haven't seen this one, see this one first, then watch that one.
Yeah, you'll see a lot. You'll see like 10 minutes and you'll be like, what?
And one
It's, like, so
thing,
different.
one thing I want to get off my chest that I'm really PO'd about. You see this logo right here? You see Fright Night? You see how it has the F and the long T and all that good stuff? You see on this poster how it has the same logo? In the movie, it didn't. In the movie itself, it had like little kid handwriting for the logo. I did not like that. I like that.
Yeah.
Whatever. Oh, and also one question about the original Fright Night, because I think we're done with the review. I read recently that there's like a comic book series that came out of the original movie. If that's true, if any of you guys have read it or anything, is it decent? Is it like hard to find now? Whatever. Please let me know, because I'm interested, curious.
All right, on to our next topic. You guys remember Ethan from the first videos?
And Fat Brian, our camera guy from the first video.
I wasn't in those, but I was like watching him stuff, but now I'm in for him too. So yeah, hopefully soon, maybe even tomorrow or something, we're gonna maybe do a review and say our thoughts on movies like we always do.
And the return of the Fab and the Brian.
And
then another thing, actually, our good friend Bruzio over here is ditching us. No,
I'm not
okay.
ditching. I'm not ditching.
He actually has another channel called Paranormal Inside NJ, right?
Yes, and what I'm gonna do in there, he's gonna come with me on wherever he wants to go.
We're gonna go in a hearse.
Yeah, we're gonna drive in a hearse. My dad's a mortician, so we're gonna use that and stuff, and it's gonna be really awesome.
The mortician's daughter.
Black
Veil Brides.
Basically, I'm gonna go places in the Weird NJ book. Check it out. Go wherever we want, like around the world, wherever. See some paranormal investment.
We'll upload the first video on this channel, but that's the only video him too is gonna get of the paranormal stuff. Everything paranormal that me and him do with the hearse. I really like hearses, by the way. Is gonna go on his channel. His channel is always in the tags and stuff. So just look him up, subscribe to him.
Link will be in the description, and yeah, just check it out. We're gonna go places around.
Probably this week, next week.
Yeah, definitely
We'll
soon.
do something.
Yeah, so check it out. Thanks. See you guys.